Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Mercato is crazy, yes. But today, I need to say that the Mercato voices are crazy. Pay attention guys, I know, the season for a lot of people is over. How many times do we read, Beppe, we can't wait that this season is over so that we can already start thinking about the next one. And I totally understand it when you have nothing anymore to win. When it's painful to watch your team because it's not what you expected, well, you want to turn the page. You want to think about something else. And the papers and social media and some insiders, especially the anonymous insiders, they know your feeling. And that's what they are playing with. Pay attention, make a distinction between reality and dreams. Dreams are great, are fantastic, but they need to be reachable. They need to be realistic. Because today we read the news on calciomercato.it. Juventus, colpo di scena, coup de scène, coup de théâtre. Amazon, possible new sponsor, likely to become a new sponsor of Juventus, and they will bring you Zidane. I tell you immediately, guys, the only thing from Zidane that you will see today or probably in the next few weeks linked to Juventus is this beautiful shirt, because I'm rocking the Zinedine Zidane Juventus shirt. That's the only thing. It's me, Beppe, that is bringing you Zidane at home. But that's it. Don't start believing everything that you read online. They are doing it because they know that you are in a moment of weakness, that you are dreaming about greatness, especially like the game of yesterday. Real Madrid, Manchester United, Manchester City 3-3. The intensity, the velocity, the stars on the field, the fantastic coaches, Carlo Ancelotti, Pep Guardiola. They know that you are dreaming about fast being back at that level, and that's why they're selling you this kind of news. Amazon on the sponsor, Juventus is looking for a new sponsor. On top of that, Zinedine Zidane. Can it happen, guys? In life, everything can happen. Maybe tomorrow, indeed, Zinedine Zidane will be on the bench and Beppe will be taken as a fool. But be realistic. At the moment, it is not possible. That's what I wanted to say. So prepare yourself, because we are the 10th of April, and I can tell you, I can guarantee you that you will see a lot of these kind of emojis online. The bomba, the eyes, the keep silent, especially from anonymous voices, from these insiders. Pay attention. So on the channel, of course, we speak about all the news of Juve, but let's try to filter what is real, what can be real, and also what is pure fantasy. So pay attention to these kind of news. Now, speaking about the game of yesterday, Real against City. What a beautiful game. What a fantastic game. Of course, like a lot of you at a certain moment, I thought to myself, we are far away from that level. Was I surprised? No, of course. I'm watching Juventus every single day. I'm watching a lot of European football every single day. I know I didn't need yesterday that game of Champions League to understand the gap. I tell you even more. I anticipated that gap. The people that are here on the channel, the loyal ones, the anciens, they know that we already predicted that gap to become bigger and bigger and bigger every year. And that's why I have always been a big fan of Super League. Because Super League was one of the drastic way to level again football between European teams. Not only two teams, because how many teams can play the level of what we saw yesterday? How many at the moment? Look at the 26 actors on the field, because there were 22 plus 4. It was just crazy. It was la crème de la crème. That there are 20, 18, or there are 39 like Modric. It's the best of them. You can't approach them. You can't go with a contract and saying we want to go for you. We tried already in the last few years with Tchouaméni, with Camavinga. We couldn't. And these teams, they go even full power, because next year Mbappe will probably go to Real Madrid. Endrick is already going to Real Madrid. Manchester City is thinking about, so it will be tough. Does that mean now it is over for Juventus? It is over for Italian football? No. We need to accept mediocrity. We need to accept that we have a really bad league and that's over. So we watch second, if not a third tier football, and we are happy with that. No, as Juventus, as Juventini, we can't accept it on the long term. But I said something important, on the long term, because we will need time to reach again a huge level in European football. We need to do it faster in Italy, but we need a bit of time. And we need probably something drastic. But also, we need, with the tools that we have at the moment, to do at less possible mistakes as we can. We need to find a few seasons of right choices after right choices after right choices. And that's probably why there will be a big revolution in 24-25. Now, there is one thing that was shocking in the game of yesterday. Shocking. I listened to the words of Pintus, and then we'll go to our transfer market of Juventus. Realistic or dream, let's see. Pintus, who is he? The athletic manager of Real Madrid. He was at Juve in the 90s. He was at Juve in the season 2006-2007. So we really know, or at least the older ones, the vintage ones like me, the bald ones, they remember Pintus. What a fantastic athletic coach. What a physical preparator. He's a fantastic person. Well, yesterday he spoke. He said, guys, it's not the same football as in the 90s. 90s evolved. 90s changed. There is more intensity to the game. Yesterday, when I was watching the game, it was like, listening a WhatsApp audio, and when it's long and you put it on velocity 2 times. Well, yesterday it was compared to what Juventus in terms of intensity was showing. It was like I was watching a game of Juventus time 5 because it was fast. And then he said, we need to adapt. We must adapt. But we are asking the players to be technical. We ask them at the same time to be strong, to be fast, and to be resistant. That's what we are asking because we are playing more and more game. He's continuing at Juventus. When he was there, we had an incredible experience. Even the year when we were in Serie B. Technical quality made a difference in the championship because, of course, we had fantastic players. But first and foremost, you have to run. That team was made up from world champions with enormous humility, who work with great dedication. Look, is it possible to reach again that level of intensity? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because when I was watching Juventus-Fiorentina at the 30th minute, that ball go out of the field for a throw-in, nobody is running to take that ball. That's where it starts. That level of intensity, you can do it, Whatever player can do it if they are trained properly from a fantastic physical staff that is asking them to run, they can do it. Then technical qualities will probably not be the same as Real Madrid and Manchester City. At the 75th minute of that game of yesterday, with the high intensity, with the velocity, they had a pass accuracy 90% Real Madrid, 95% Manchester City, nearly a perfection. But with that tempo, it was just incredible. Juventus is missing and intensity. Italian football is missing intensity because we are a slow league, because we are more a tactical league. But on top of that, we are missing quality. We are missing technique. Look, yesterday it was impressive to see that level of football. It's a reality. It's a reality. It's a reality. And we need to do better now. We need to do better starting with running. Because if we don't run, forget about it. Now, what are the players that we want to sign? Yesterday we spoke about Felipe Anderson. And I already started to explain you the reason why it could be a kind of masterclass. Because Felipe Anderson, you take him for free. You possibly sell Soulé. The voices are more and more towards sacrificing Soulé on the market, where you can take some money, so that money you can reinvest in players that will probably run, will probably elevate that technique on the field that we need, that pass accuracy that was a total disaster. Whatever, that you play with possession. Like yesterday, at a certain moment, Real Madrid, they had 38% ball possession. A bit the same as Juve-Fiorentina first half. We were at 35, they were at 38. But that's not the matter. The matter is intensity, running, technique. And that's what we are trying to look. Felipe Anderson, for free, you sell and you go for these kind of players in other roles. In some fullbacks, because we want to go towards 4-man defense. In some midfielders, because I told you, according to me, 2, if not 3 midfielders will join Juventus in 24-25. But today they tell us, pay attention, because there is also Zaccagni, the other player from Lazio. There is Zaccagni, the title of Tuttosport. Now, do I like Felipe Anderson as a rotational player? Yes. Do I like Zaccagni as a rotational player? Yes. I like both of them. I have no problems. What is the thing that makes me smile, that makes me happy? That these kind of names, when they are linked to Juve, we understand that next year we'll go towards a 3-man up front. It can be a 4-2-3-1, it can be a 4-3-3, but we have the intention with the names that I'm reading to go towards a more offensive football, towards a football that is using the qualities of our offensive players, which makes me happy, which makes me super smiling, and I'm happy about that. On the other side, when I'm reading Felipe Anderson. When I'm reading, on top of that, Zaccagni. On top of that, Gazzetta dello Sport that today is going again with Morata. He's back. Morata again. Keane and Milik will leave. Alvaro Morata could be there together with Dusan Vlahovic. I know. But then we have a problem, because we are speaking about intensity, about velocity, about all these kind of things. And what we are doing is looking for two players from Serie A. We are looking for a Morata that we already had at our home for 2 years. And then it doesn't make me happy. Of course, I'm building that team with the names that we are hearing. Vlahovic there as a 9, with Yildiz on the left, with Chiesa on the right. With the first step that are Morata behind Vlahovic, Zaccagni behind Yildiz, and Felipe Anderson behind Chiesa. It makes even a logic. I can understand why. But Morata, you need to pay him 15-20 million euro. Probably about the same for Zaccagni, 15-20 million euro. This is between the 30 and 40 million euro that you want to invest on some players that will not increase your intensity. That will not make people realistically dream. And there I have a problem. Because Felipe Anderson, why not? Zaccagni, why not? But not Zaccagni, Felipe Anderson and Morata. Because I'm sure that on the market, Giuntoli can find much better for the same, if not for cheaper. And that's where I'm a bit annoyed when I'm reading all these names. Then luckily, today we saw other sources that verify that news of Morata, and they are saying there are no confirmation, not from the players' entourage, not from the club, so whatever part involved is not confirming that news. I would say, no guys, basta. I would even say, better to take a Retegui, for example, than a Morata 3.0, even if I really sincerely love Morata. But Juventus needs to cut with the past. That's the message. If we are stopping also with Max Allegri, one of the reasons why Giuntoli is taking that into consideration, not the only reason, but also one of the reasons, is to cut with the past. Agnelli is not there anymore. Max Allegri was a man of Agnelli. We all know it. Manna has been raised from Juventus with meritocratic promotions. At a certain moment, cut with the past and start a new Juve. And it's not a year one that will start again. We already started that first year. Remember? But now we have to we understood we need to build towards something new. If we go back to names a la Zaniolo that I read yesterday somewhere, a la Morata, we will always be there in that loop. Corriere dello Sport is going with a fight. Not Zidane, but a debate that yesterday we also posted in the Telegram group. Motta and Conte are playing Juve. Both of the coaches are linked to Juve. You know it, I already told you yesterday. There are two sources. The one that are really convinced that Conte has a big possibility to go to Juve, because he's already speaking with Calvo, while Motta has already an agreement with Juve on the side of Giuntoli. Well, this is the first mistake that we can't do. I don't know if it's right, I don't know if it's true or not. First thing is alignment in the... You remember, I told this 2 days ago. Alignment in the management. We speak, we discuss. From the moment that we have a clear vision idea, the rest that do not agree, they align. They align. They align and we go for one name. Is it Conte? It's Conte. Is it Motta? It's Motta. Do we want to reconfirm Allegri? We reconfirm Allegri, but we go with everyone the same vision. Otherwise, it will not be possible. These are the things that I'm reading here. Conte with Calvo, Giuntoli there. No, Giuntoli is sporting director. We need to follow Giuntoli. Otherwise, the signing of Giuntoli makes no sense. But I told you, according to me, every day we will hear this kind of discussion, because at the moment, of course, papers, they need to track, to take you, to fool you, to keep your attention. If they already tell you it is Motta and it's over, you will not read the papers every day. You will not be interested in watching Beppe on YouTube if every day it's already over, it's Motta. No. Then, are we speaking about 100% certainty of Max Allegri? Certainty, it's only when you see an official post of Juventus that is telling you we extend with the coach or we stop the relation with the coach. But what is giving us a bit of tips? It's when a lot of papers are telling you the same. A lot of journalists are telling you the same, especially the ones that were not in favor of, or were saying, no, Max Allegri is there, he will continue, and they're all starting to change version. Look at Tuttosport today. Allegri and the divorce is not 100% sure yet, but Motta is ready. What do we hear from that? That indeed, Motta is closer and closer and closer. I told you, always my feeling. I believe that Max, it's the end of the season. And then it's over. Now, changes in management, I told you. Change in player, I told you. Morata, Zaccagni, Felipe Anderson. New names maybe, or probably, I hope so. I told you about the coach. Forget about Zidane. If you want to hope about Conte, at the moment you can still do it. If I tell you, I don't think so. But also Giuntoli, that is working. We know it. We already told you about the names, Pompilio, etc., etc. There is a new name that is linked to him now. It's the one of Costi. Also him, ex-collaborator, teammate from Carpi, from Napoli. So also there will be a lot of movement, which I tell you is good because we need to cut with the past. There is only one man that between all that revolution, all that change, is certain. It is Yildiz. Yildiz will stay. Yildiz will stay, Yildiz will extend, and there are a lot of probability that Yildiz will have a number 10. On the back of his new shirts that were leaked yesterday by Bianconera, La Maglia Bianconera, that always give us the accuracy. They gave us early prediction with 60% accuracy. That accuracy now is going towards 80%. Look at that first shirt of Juventus. We don't know yet the sponsor. Maybe it will be Amazon. With Zidane as a coach, who knows? But otherwise, it could be another sponsor. Here, hopefully, the sponsor is not with 150 colors or whatever. Or hopefully, it's a clean one, a beautiful one that is, representing also the club. I would love to. Anyway, the graphic should be nice. But that will be the shirt. Black and white. Big, wide stripes. Classic, beautiful. I really like it. Look, black and white stripe, classic, boom, like that. I really like it. Really like it. Then, is it official this one? No, because we didn't reach 100%, but it's a real beautiful one. Also the back, total white. I'm a bit less for these one kind of thing if you want to wear it in the street, because then you have that big whiting. But for football players, especially when you're commenting a game, it's really nice to have that contrast, black numbers on only white without things that are disturbing. It's beautiful. And then the second shirt, the away shirt. You know that usually I'm always telling you I like. Immediately, when I see something with the letter J on it, I love it. I just love it. But this time it's tough, huh? This time it's tough. And my favorite color is yellow, usually. This one is tough, huh? I don't know yet. I need to see it in real life because then opinion change. But at the moment, from what I see, that mix between, it's not even strong colors, like weak yellow, weak gray, weak pink, all of that with a design there. Mamma mia. No, I want a strong Juventus. Also on the shirt next season. A weak Juventus, I don't know. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you today. I hope you enjoyed the video with a lot of news. If you're still believing in Zidane, let me know. I'm curious to identify who from you are still hoping in Zidane. You tell me what you think about the shirt, whatever. Grazie, forza.
Mercato is crazy. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy.